Hi, this is Steve Blumenfeld of NetworkingFun.com, and today I want to talk to you about your networking events. Why are you going there? And I'm going to try something a little different this time. I'm going to be interviewed by my lovely wife, Sarah, who's not going to be on camera because she doesn't feel that she's dressed appropriately. But we'll see. She's going to ask some questions and kind of guide me through this. So, what's the first question, Sarah?
Well, Steve, what should people do before attending a networking event?
Well, before attending a networking event, you should probably want to set some attainable goals. I mean, you want to plan things out. And the reason for this is that it will make you more focused and more productive at the networking event. Now, one of the most common things we hear about people after they've gone to a networking event is that they feel it was a total waste of their valuable time. Well, I mean, let me ask you this. If you didn't have any plans or goals when you went there, I mean, what did you expect? You actually expected to get a lot of good stuff from there? Makes no sense. So make sure you plan ahead.
So what are some simple attainable goals?
Well, one of the first things you could do is smile. Everybody likes somebody who smiles a lot. A smile makes you seem competent and confident, and everybody gravitates towards people like that. Another thing you can do is meet no more than 5 people. The whole point of going here and meeting your people at the networking event is to plant seeds of relationships. And to do that, you're going to have to ask questions and information to find out about them and their business and their personal lives. And if you try to do that with everybody at the event, obviously you're going to run out of time and you're not going to get the kind of information that you really need. The most important thing you can do when you're talking to these 5 people is to listen. You want to listen to what they're saying about their personal lives and their business as you ask the questions. You don't want to be one of those people who, as soon as you shake their hand, you start talking about you and your business and what it can do for them and blah, 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 blah. You've all seen those kind of people where you can't get a word in edgewise. Okay. The next thing you want to do is you want to take notes. It doesn't do you a whole lot of good to go in with a set of goals to meet 5 people, to get to know them by asking questions about them and their business, if you can't write down what they say so that you can remember, especially if you're going to be following up with them. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to do that. And then you need to collect their business cards. You need to get some contact information so that you can follow up with them. You're not there to collect the cards from everybody in a networking event. That's not why you're here. You're not going to be a card collector. You're just going to get the cards of the people that you meet, those 5 people, so that you can follow up effectively.
So why is it important that people make good connections at a networking event?
Well, what Sarah's asking here is, when you talk to these people, one of the things you can do to get yourself remembered is to introduce them to someone else that you met at the networking event. Whether you've just met them for the first time or someone that you've already known before and happens to show up at the same networking event. This accomplishes several things. It's going to show that you really care about them, the people you're talking to, and that you're making connections for them with other people that you think might be valuable to form relationships with them in their business who could help them in the future. Also, since no one else is probably doing that, this is going to make you stand out in the minds of the people that you talk to as someone who really cares about them and is willing to do something to help them. And that's why you're here. You're trying to get information so that you can help them, not so that they do business with you immediately. And by doing this, you're going to be the hero of the networking event. You're going to be the most remembered person of everyone who is there, because I can guarantee that there are probably no other people there who are doing these things for them.
Anything else?
That's it. Just 6 simple goals ought to get you through that networking event in a productive manner. It's going to get you there. It's going to get you through. And when you leave that networking event, you're going to have some valuable information, and you will not leave that event shaking your head saying, you know, that was a total waste of my valuable time. Well, This is Steve Blumenfeld of networkingfun.com, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.